fam. This is your brother Zion. It's one of those nights where I can't sleep. So therefore, since sleep escapes me, I'm going to escape in God's presence to find out what's really going on. What is he up to? I just want to hang out with you. It's a lot that's going on. Shootings are going on. All types of things are going on. And I just need to hear from you. Not internet preachers, not people that's online. They want to say this and they want to say that. Everybody has an opinion. But what are you saying, God? I think there's a reason why, especially dealing with this whole Kim Burrell situation, that the church is silent. The church hasn't always been silent. The church has had a radical voice throughout history, but the church is silent. You know, the Bible teaches us in the Old Testament that a war broke out between two kingdoms, the house of Saul and the house of David. Well, the house of Saul was symbolic of a man of the flesh, a man of notoriety, a man who was all about fame, influence, and fortune. And the Davidic priesthood, the house of David, it was a house that was of integrity, a house that worshiped God. Even in his falling and failing, he repented and got it right. He was a house that was about the interests of the kingdom and also the interests of God's people. And there was a conflict, a war that took place between these two houses, and we're having it right now in 2017. We have the bride of Christ versus the institution of church. The bride of Christ, those elders, those mothers and fathers in the gospel that teach us, how to be holy, how to live right, how to seek God's face, do right by people, love people, bring them into the kingdom, mentor people, disciple them, do the things that are right and that are of a necessity for the kingdom of God. And we also have in this other corner, we have the institution of church. She's sold to the highest bidder. She's a hooker. She's a hoe on the corner. She's all about her speaking engagement. She's all about her multi-million-dollar contracts and mammoth facilities. She's all about her Lear jets. She's all about fame and fortune. And so we have a war that's taking place. Well, there's a reason why the church is being silent. Adam was silent in the garden when he should have spoken up. Adam was silent in the garden, and it cost him his position in Eden. And I see the same thing now. I want to read to you, and I won't be before you long, a poem out of my book entitled Breaking News. And this poem is entitled When Adam is Silent. When Adam is silent and refuses to speak, Eve's anatomy is exposed and left unprotected. Venom poisons her womb while she's brutally molested. It's verbal rape from the ancient snake. In Satan's orchestra, she's played like a flute. Her body is rented for nightly pleasures like a trashy prostitute. Aimlessly she roams the boulevard of brokenness and shame, stalking love in the midst of a violent hurricane. When Adam is silent and refuses to speak, crime tape decorates bloody streets from a midnight creep, while in the garden disciples are sound asleep. Abel is slain at the hands of Cain. Urban asphalts is turned into gravels of pain. Black faces are plastered on flat screens. $1 million prisons are built to accommodate criminal scenes. Boys are sexed out and girls are X'd out. Street disciples are birthed from a womb of throwback pimps and hoes, trapped in the matrix of rap videos. When Adam is silent and refuses to speak, the church becomes void of kingdom identity. We attempt to dress God in high heels and tight jeans and pimp him in religious vicinities. As we slowly die, we raffle more tickets for another yard sale and fish fry. Our praise carries the fragrance of a euphoric seance that's foul and smelly. We might as well bump and grind to the sounds of R. Kelly. When Adam is silent. From my book of poetry entitled Breaking News. And that is the news. And our silence is costing us dearly. Peace and blessings. Love you to life.